sorry, we're really busy. 1 more minute on those drinks. Thank you.
Behind me is a movie scene that we created, but this isn't a normal movie scene. If you're over the age of 18, this is what you see. But if you're under the age of 18, this is what you see. Artificial intelligence changed these two scenes depending on who was watching. And it could change what you're watching without you even knowing it. The future might be getting a little scary. Stick around to see. AI, or artificial intelligence, a word you may hear as much as Web3 or metaverse, except it actually has credibility and isn't just a buzzword for a video game. From targeted ads to self-driving cars, artificial intelligence is paving the way towards the future, and it's even making a huge disruption in the film industry. From deepfakes, image enhancement, and even rotoscoping, these are all time-consuming tasks that we've had to do for hours in the past, all being shown done faster by a computer than a human. We've personally seen these AI tools get better and better over the past 2 years, and we've held on to this idea that it's all about the human touch. And then the announcement of DALL-E 2 happened, and that was interesting. So your goal here is to race the computer on the prompt and try to draw something better, and ideally faster. A beaver sharpening a pencil with his teeth, very beautiful, award-winning digital art.
Now, go now.
All right, and stop. 23 seconds. What'd you guys get? The computer only needed 20 seconds, but we'll give you guys 5 minutes now this time. A kitten DJing at a busy nightclub, drawn in Sharpie.
Oh man, what does a cat look like?
A Shiba Inu standing on 1,000 gold Doge coins, drawn in colored pencil. Do you know what a Doge coin is?
Yeah.
You serious?
I think this is my best one yet.
I think the computer won. So with all of this said, it might be a matter of time before things are changing in your content, just like they do as ads on your phone. Imagine targeted ads by brands, any brand, all determined by the computer on what it sees in the image.
This is heavy duty, Doc. This is great. Does it run like on regular unleaded gasoline?
Unfortunately, no. It requires something with a little more kick.
Or maybe it could be used for good, like we could change our chalk warfare weapons to weapons you'd want to see.
I'm delivering the same thing.
Sean, what are you doing?
What, Sam? I'm doing the ad read for the video about ads. Move the mic out of my face. That's right, baby. Things are about to get #meta. What kind of ad is this? What kind of ad is this? Please be a cruise ship ad. State of Survival zombie mobile game? They're partnering with the UFC? Who are you? If you download State of Survival now, you'll receive 400 times UFC free crates to help you level up. Easier than ever. Recruit dynamic warriors like MMA magnets to help train your troops. And complete exciting missions to fight against the zombie enemies with unpredictable twists and turns. This is a post-apocalyptic experience you're not gonna want to miss. Join the Alliance today. And remember, in this zombie world, a strong alliance is an unstoppable alliance. What was that? What was that?
Okay. Download State of Survival now to get a chance to win a new MacBook Pro and other amazing prizes. Now back to the video that's also about ads.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
Our original example at the beginning of this video used some pretty intrusive data to determine who the viewer was. Using a webcam isn't something that you would normally do when watching content. And you might say to me, Sam, my webcam isn't even on when I watch Netflix. And to that I say, it doesn't really need to be. This might shock you, but Netflix actually already does this to your content when you're watching it. Did you know that the thumbnails actually change depending on who's watching? Or that the anthology show Love, Death, Robots is actually listed in a different order for different users in an attempt to draw you in? In fact, visual effects work and edits are done differently on specific shows depending on the region in which you're watching them. This is all the same concept, it's just at a smaller scale and it's done manually. Now, what do I mean when I say manually? I mean an artist was actually hired to go in and do all the tracking, rotoscoping, and compositing in order to complete the job. The show How I Met Your Mother was actually paying artists to do this on their episodes from 2011, and they had new movie posters going up on these episodes during syndication. This is all the same process, it's just slower and requires a complete re-render of the episode. But things get really interesting when it's no longer a manual process, when the content is playing in real time, just like video games. In fact, it was 1 year ago that we showcased how real-time rendering was changing visual effects. If we are all racing to make content faster and cheaper, we will eventually be creating effects in real time. And now you're seeing this with television shows and movies and all the content we make, including the Squid Game project and even the opening of this video. And if something is playing in real time, then it can be changed in real time. So you combine that with everything we talked about with the decision making from AI, and suddenly the concepts in this video don't seem all that crazy. So now what's left to discuss is the artistic integrity of this all. To quote Bob Gale, Doc Brown does not drive a Mustang. And that was in response to $75,000 cash from Ford to change the DeLorean to a Mustang in the original Back to the Future. So this begs the question, just because we can, does that mean that we should? Will you have a choice? Branded integrations are the backbone of so much content at this point. It's almost as if the content is just ads.
Contractor, no. I will not bow to any sponsor.
So, on a scale from 1 to Michael Bay, how much visual real estate are you willing to give up in your content? No call out to him, but there's like 4 ads in this. You gotta pay for it somehow. Is this potentially something that people will accept? Or will artists simply be forced to agree with it at some point? And in a world where streaming services are battling over your subscription and Netflix is trying to monetize after recent subscriber losses, this very well seems like an applicable solution to make money off of your data with their content. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and stick around to check out this video that we created several months ago that inspired this entire idea.
This year on our annual ski trip, we tasked everyone with the goal of presenting something that they were excited about in the upcoming year. On our team, Brendan and I were especially excited to share ours.
And what we're gonna be talking about is artificial intelligence in film. This is a project that Brendan and I have been working on, and we've been wanting to do it for like a year now, and we finally used this as an opportunity to do it.
We are no strangers to real-time technology, and we've been excited about the growing possibilities of interactivity in film as real-time quality has reached a quality standard that can be considered final quality in our work. With this in mind, we wanted to explore how artificial intelligence could then be used in a project to change the film. We wanted to explore the impact and possibilities of this when implementing it with real-time rendering. So we made a demo. Using machine learning, we created an individualized profile for everyone on the trip.
Whoa, that's awesome!
Then, with this data, we created a demo using Unreal Engine's incredible MetaHumans tool to allow us to shift the likeness in our experience to more match who was watching.
And you can see here, it actually decided when it saw me that it changed the character in our interactive experience to look a little more like me. So Pat, if you want to come up here and sit down in the chair. And what it does right there in that top corner, you can see he waves goodbye, and it recognizes Pat, and now he's got a buzz cut.
Oh. What?
That's sick.
So Jamie will sit in, and it recognizes Jamie's face, and you can see right there, it says, Jamie. And here comes Jamie.
This created an awesome experience that was reactive to the user. We then discussed how this could affect content in the future. Imagine an animated movie that changed the dialogue if you're confused. Or keeping the action going on a car chase movie if you left the frame before an important scene happens. And even without the webcam, things that don't require a privacy invasion, such as changes based off of user data, like changing every drink in a bar to soda depending on the user's age. We're very excited to explore this topic in a full-fledged YouTube video and are really excited to implement this concept in a new experience for our fans.
Thank you so much for watching, and listed here are all the brands we used to make what was seen in this video possible. Be sure to subscribe for more content, and we'll see you in the next one.